Hey everyone, real estate ladies of North Atlanta, Mary Ellen Vanock and Sue Jennings. And boy, today we have a treat. We are going to talk about what Roswell neighborhoods are hidden gems for great homes in the North Atlanta area. How you doing today, Sue?
I'm doing great, Mary Ellen. How are you?
All right, well, let's just dig right in. We're going to dig into our first home, which is 320 Chasen Wood Way in Roswell. It is for sale for 1.499. Okay. It's 5 bedrooms, 5.5 baths, 65 square feet. It's on 2.36 acres and it was built in 1991. So like 34 years ago. Wow. Anyway, so let's talk about this neighborhood, Sue, and tell us why it's a hidden gem.
Well, the hidden gems of Roswell are phenomenal because of the history and the traditions of Roswell, offering, great schools, strong value, and a really unique appeal. These are really top pick homes that you should consider. But this particular home is tucked in close to the Chattahoochee River. It offers resort style living. I mean, look at that pool. That's amazing.
I know the pool and just all the brickwork because so remember, this was built in 1991 and look how much just the architecture is amazing. Like this is a great, if you can't live here for 1.499 with 2.36 acres, like come from California, come from Canada, come from Texas. I mean, look,
how many square feet did you say this house is?
7,665.
Yeah. So a lot of the homes in Horseshoe Bend do offer great views of the golf course. There are country club like amenities in Horseshoe Bend. They just spent a fortune redoing their clubhouse just a few years ago, and it's drop dead gorgeous. So it is optional to have that club membership, but all of these larger homes are on very spacious lots and they have a very strong community feel. So in this community, there are traditional and contemporary homes. A lot of them have been updated nicely or renovated, and just the size of these rooms, you cannot duplicate this in new construction. It's just amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I always think like a good coat of paint, paint the whole house. You can, it's a move-in ready house, but there's some things you can do right before you move in, right?
Right.
Like the floor is looking great condition. I mean, we're not in the house, we haven't walked through them, but honestly, I always say if you move in a house, before you move in a house, do the floors and the paint first.
Right.
And then everything else can be done at a different time. It has a 3-car garage here too. What I really like about this is location. Like this is so much closer. If you're working in Atlanta or Buckhead, this is a much closer commute than Alpharetta, much closer. So less.
And it's 4 sides brick. It's just really, even though because of its age, you're saying it's 1991, but it's a low maintenance home.
Right.
It really is. I always say too that a coat of paint on the inside of the home is a very inexpensive thing to put into the home. Paints, I know a can of paint is a lot more expensive than it used to be, but it's really a very inexpensive update to a home.
And you know what? You're selling a lifestyle here. This is a great estate home for some people. And you could just make it your own. And
there are beautiful tennis courts in this facility, this community also.
Yes. Okay. So let's go to the next one we're going to talk about, which is 7010 Bellate Place in Roswell. And it is pending. So it's under contract at $775,000. So we don't know what it's sold for. It's 5 bedrooms, 4 full baths, 33 square feet. It was built in 1999 and the lot size is 1/4 of an acre. So it's 0.25. So,
right. And which subdivision is this, Mary Ellen?
This one is single family residence. Okay. It is. All right. This is down, let's see, I'm sorry, where's my brain today? It's in Coleman Ridge. Okay, so Coleman Ridge is a nice little hidden gem in Roswell.
Yeah, so there aren't that many homes in Coleman Ridge. It's more of a boutique community,
Yes.
fewer homes, but they're all high end. It's in a hidden part of Roswell, very close to the historic part of Roswell. It's very exclusive, it's very quiet, but it's very close to everything. It's walkable to Canton Street, which is downtown Roswell. It has a very low HOA, but a high-end feel to the homes with beautiful open layouts and premium finishes.
And what I can say let's talk a little bit about downtown Roswell. It is so cute down there. And they have so many events. I mean, we'll talk about that too, but honestly, it's so, what you're going to find is Roswell, the homes are older than they are in Alpharetta, because that's what's normal, is that as you go north, you're gonna have, newer homes here in Atlanta, just the way it has been built out. But it's such a great location, and like you said, close to the highway. And look at that cute little yard and stuff. I mean, for $775, you're gonna get, a really nice house. 4,000, almost 4,000 square feet. I mean,
yeah, very mature landscaping, lots of trees. A nice size lawn, nice size yard in the back, and a great location.
Location. Isn't that what we always talk about in real estate? Okay. Right. So the next home that we're going to be talking about is in Litchfield 100, which is really one of my little favorite hidden gems in Roswell. And it's 13230 Addison Road in Roswell. It is for sale at a little under $2 million. Okay. 6 bedrooms, six full and 2 half baths, 9,119 square feet. You can get lost there. What's really nice about this, it was built in 2005, so it's 20 years old, but it's 1.60 acreage. So
yeah, and that's pretty typical of Litchfield 100 as far as just huge lots and very quiet living. These gorgeous estate homes. These homes are often missed by people relocating or from coming in from out of town, just because of this is so quiet. It's grand, it's spacious, and it has kind of a rural estate feel to it. Yes. But truly, it's not in a rural area at all. It's in Roswell. So the perks of this neighborhood are they do have swim tennis, these large wooded lots. They're all over an acre. Everything's very well maintained in Litchfield 100. These homes are great for executives. They're estate homes. Many of them have basements and pools and all as well.
That's a wine cellar.
Yeah, that wine cellar.
That's a wine cellar. So if you like wine, you can get this house, and here's the master as well. And
look at the woodwork in that home.
Yes, beautiful. Really, really nice. I mean, it was built in the 90s, so you're going to have...
No, this was built in 2005.
Well, this one's, 2005. I'm sorry. My brain is dead today. You might as well just put me somewhere today, but we're all not perfect. I'm definitely not. So there you go, 2005. Gotta keep me straight, Sue. Maybe because of the furniture, it looks like it's...
Yeah, I think I could have done a little bit as far as the staging on this home before I listed it, just to kind of maybe
there's a lot of
some
stuff
of the dated
here.
floral prints and things like that.
Yeah, they got some, but they have a nice terrace level here as well, and workout
lots of
room.
Entertaining space in this home. Lots of space for extended family.
So it's definitely an estately home. And look at when they took these pictures was during the fall time. So you see it's just so pretty. I mean, drone is amazing. What drone, remember like how we used to just have regular pictures? Now it's drone video, this video, that video. It's amazing that you can really see a house nowadays than, 20 years ago.
Yeah, the one thing I want to say to people that are watching this from out of the Atlanta areas, one of the beautiful things about Atlanta has a very long fall, and the trees here are just gorgeous. And fall lasts a long time. You truly get a nice fall season here.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about Liberty Square Park. And this property is 1055 Worthington Hills Drive in Roswell. And it's for sale for $589, and it's 5 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, 3,224 square feet. It was built in 1978. So, but you know, the location of this is you can hop right on 400, and lot is 0.323. So,
right. So this is a smaller neighborhood, Mary Ellen. It's located very close to downtown Roswell. You know, there is some newer construction around the area where this is located, but this home and the homes in this neighborhood are all quiet streets with a modern farmhouse look to them. It's close to Canton Street. There are top schools in this area. There's no through traffic in this neighborhood. That's one of the beauties of Liberty Square Park. And these are mostly craftsman and farmhouse style homes. And they have been nicely updated. Like, look at that shower and the closet. Yeah, people have really lovingly taken care of these homes.
I mean, for 1978, I mean, you know, and I think we're a little spoiled in Georgia compared to other parts of the country and world, is that we have so much new that people are snobby and they're like, well, that's an old house. Like, but like if you go to other parts of the country, like that's a normal house, right? 1978, you know what I mean?
But look at the price of this house. You're getting a lot for your money with this.
And
home.
The location of it.
Value.
You just can't really go wrong with the location of this house. Okay, so the next one we are digging into is on Indigo, and that one is Lake Charles Plantation, and that's one of my favorite hidden gems. I've sold a couple properties in there, and I just love it. So it's 560 Indigo Drive in Roswell, and it's 5 bedrooms, 5.5 baths, 7,157 square feet. It's almost an acre, and it was built in 1995, and it's actually under contract pending at 1.425.
Right. So the thing with this particular neighborhood, which is Lake Charles Plantation, it's often overlooked by a lot of people because they want newer construction, like what you mentioned. But the homes in this community are custom and they're full of charm, and it's very upscale, but feels relaxed. There are lots of mature trees in this community, lake views, there's swim tennis, there's walking trails, and nearby top schools. So these are classic Southern style homes with large lots and a lot of privacy. Look at that porch. Isn't that wonderful?
No, it's so pretty. There's the master, and look how big the master bath is. You know what I mean? I think we're spoiled here. I think we are. And people don't realize how spoiled we are with our big bedrooms and our big bathrooms and everything like that. And so I think we're a little spoiled. And big closets, right? We have big closets here in Georgia too. So everything's big. I feel like we're in Texas. You know how they say everything in Texas is big? It's like everything in Georgia is big. You know,
I think everything in Atlanta is big, frankly.
Yes. I mean, compared to other parts of the country, anytime people come to visit, oh my God, you live in a mansion. Like, really?
But you get a lot for your money here. You really do.
You really do. And so this is the back of the house, which you can see all the outdoor living, which is so popular here, is outdoor living, because people just love to be outdoors, and you can be outdoors all year round. And then here's the HOA, the tennis courts and the pool. And then there's just the floor plan that we're kind of looking at. So, which you can see, it's a beautiful floor plan. So.
What a pretty house.
Yes. I'm always happy that Sue picks pretty houses out. So this one is Edenwilde, which is another great neighborhood in Roswell, and very popular and very you'll talk about the gem of it. But
yeah, no, I love the location of Edenwilde. I
yes,
mean, you're really pretty close to Crabapple.
Crabapple. Hmm.
And there's so many nice restaurants and shops and all in Crabapple. Edenwild's really popular, and I really think it's undervalued compared to East Roswell or even Crabapple
Yes,
itself.
right.
This is a very family friendly, focused, um, well kept neighborhood. It's got great swim tennis. It has a strong sense of community. There's sidewalks, there are playgrounds in Edenwilde. Most of these homes are traditional 2-story homes with great floor plans and often have been updated just because of the popularity of Edenwilde.
Yeah, I mean, I love it.
Mhm.
So it's for sale for $989. Okay, it's 365 Autumn Breeze. It's 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, 4752 square feet. It's on point three, so a third of an acre, and it was built in 97.
Yeah.
So I love this little room that we're looking at right now, right, Sue?
Yeah, it's like a little screen porch, it looks
Yeah,
like.
and
But
this
what a great house for under $1 million.
yeah, and the location, like you get to Crabapple in like 2 seconds, and you're
Right.
in Roswell. You're close to the highway.
Well, you're very close to grocery stores here too. There's a Kroger close by, a Publix. There's some great restaurants. This is a great location.
And
Yeah.
look at this little cute little fire pit, which is another thing that everybody wants right nowadays is a fire pit. And
So cute.
I think it's so important. Like people like want to be close to Costco and they want to be close to Kroger or Publix or Target or Walmart and all these places in Roswell. You're not going to be far away, even though you think you're far away. You're not. You're so close. So we are going to talk about the next one is in Chickering. And it's 275 Tenebrae Place in Roswell. And it's for
Mhm.
sale at 1.1. And it's 5 bedrooms, 5 full baths, 5287 square feet. It's on 1.1 acres and it was built in 1985. So tell us why you think this is such a gem of a neighborhood.
This is a very peaceful neighborhood. It has a lot of character too. And there's a lot of wooded lots in this neighborhood. Look at that stream. It's so
Yes, the
cute.
little creek is so cute.
Yeah,
And it's
so there are a
really
lot of
close to the Chattahoochee River, very close to the Chattahoochee River,
right.
and the privacy and just
Most of the
everything about it.
streets in this neighborhood are little cul-de-sacs. It gives it a very private and serene feel. It is a swim tennis community, which, you're walkable to parks and to trails right there along the Chattahoochee. It's primarily known for its traditional style homes, but even the homes are a little bit older, they have solid bones and charm. And look, this home has been, has nice neutral paint, except for that one bathroom, but a nice white kitchen. I mean, there's just the bones are great in this house.
Yeah,
Somebody's done a nice job with this one.
and there's a lot of pictures of this house, so you can kind of see
Mhm.
what the whole idea, and because what are you selling? You're like
It's
a
a
lifestyle.
lifestyle.
I mean, this
Hmm.
is lifestyle and location wise and everything else. You're seeing. I mean, who wants to live in there? You can have kids running around in the creek and everything else, right?
This
Then
house is like,
they need their mud room for that, right?
yeah, every room you look out of in this house, I'm sure you're looking into beautiful green trees. It's like a tree house. It really is.
Yeah,
It's
it's
beautiful.
so tell us a little bit about the Chattahoochee River and what's really close by and what people do in the Chattahoochee River.
So the Chattahoochee River, it's really been protected by the community. There's a lot of things that if you live in a community close to the Chattahoochee River, you're not allowed to do because you need river chits. And that's a whole nother conversation for another podcast. But there are a lot of walking trails along the Chattahoochee, and you could take your bike and ride your bikes. There's tennis courts there in that picture as well. The Chattahoochee winds. Like you can drive and cross the Chattahoochee 3 different times when you're going from, Alpharetta to Roswell to Peachtree Corners, depending upon which way you go. It's just the Chattahoochee's everywhere around here. But there are a lot of homes that do, back to the Chattahoochee, a lot of communities that back to it. And it really is a very natural, very very, very pretty river.
Yeah, so I think we touched everything in our Roswell area. So now we're going to talk about the schools in Roswell, you know?
Right, right. So starting with the elementary schools, we've got a lot of top tier schools. They're known for their strong academic programs and community involvement. Sweet Apple Elementary, Mountain Park Elementary, Roswell North, Hembry Springs Elementary, Hillside, Mimosa, Northwood, River Eaves, and Vickery Mill Elementary School. These are all in the Roswell area. Two others I didn't mention were Esther Jackson and the Jackson Elementary School.
Well, I will tell you that my daughter went to Roswell North for pre-K 4 so many years ago. So we lived in the area right by Roswell North, which has we'll get into the parks because that's the next thing, because there's some great parks in Roswell, and Roswell North is really close, right next to Roswell Park, which we'll touch a little bit about. So anyway, it's just really great location. Hop on the highway. But just a great area.
Well, so. Roswell North Elementary School is known for how they develop critical thinking skills with their students, and their problem solving skills are very strong for the students coming out of Roswell North.
There you go.
Yeah.
She went there for pre-K, and then she went to Catholic school after that, but she really loved the pre-K there. And so I can't say anything but good news about that, but it was a long time ago, right? We're not going to say how long ago, but it was a while ago. So anyway, so let's dig into the parks around Roswell.
Yeah, well, let's talk about the middle schools and the high schools.
Oh, we didn't even talk about the middle school. Look at me. I was getting so excited about the elementary schools.
Yeah, so the two middle schools I wanted to point out today and give kudos to are Elkins Point Middle School and Crabapple Middle School. You can look both of those up on the National Center for Educational Statistics. They're both highly scoring middle schools, and they feed into the high schools of Roswell High School, Centennial High School, and Independence High School. Wow. Then there are also some charter schools in the area and private schools. Charter schools include International Charter School of Atlanta and the Fulton Academy of Science and Technology. This is also a STEM-based education school. Private schools include Blessed Trinity Catholic High School, which is an excellent school.
My daughter went there, so that's where she went. She went to Blessed Trinity, which is in Roswell. So that's why I really love the Roswell area.
So Blessed Trinity also has a grade school, as well as a middle school and a high school, correct?
Right. They have Queen of Angels, which is the Catholic school that's right there, and then that feeds into Blessed Trinity. So you've got Queen of Angels, which is starting at pre-K to 8th, and then you go into high school. Woohoo! So anyway,
I know my daughter went to Alpharetta High School, but she played Blessed Trinity in tennis.
Yeah, and they're definitely, but Blessed Trinity is known for their sports, and small classes. I mean, because they've only been around since 2004. I think the school's only been around for about 20 years. So anyway, but they love their sports there and their academics. So all right, what else are we going to dig into now? Parks.
So there are a bunch of other private schools, too many to mention in Roswell. If you're not interested in public school education, you do have options. But as far as parks and recreation in Roswell, Roswell's got great parks. They have the Roswell Area Park is a 127-acre park with athletic fields, tennis courts, swimming pool, walking trails, and it's just a great hub for community activities. East Roswell Park is another one. They also have a rec center there, athletic fields, playgrounds, disc golf course, a lot of different things you can do there. Located along the Chattahoochee is the Riverside Park. Then there's Big Creek Park, which it connects to the larger Big Creek trail systems and so forth. Waller Park is a little bit smaller park. It's a neighborhood park that offers some sports fields, playgrounds, and open spaces. Letitia Thompson Memorial Park is a beautiful, scenic, walkable park. They also have a dog park there. They also feature art installations there from time to time. And the Chattahoochee River National Recreation Area, as we've mentioned before, there's kayaking, canoeing, fishing, and you can just enjoy the beautiful natural Chattahoochee River.
Yes.
Mhm.
All right, let's dig into community events and some of my favorites in Roswell too as well. So
Alive in Roswell is a free monthly festival. It's held the third Thursday evening from April through October. So, you've got the fourth Thursday evening for food truck in Alpharetta. The third Thursday, you can go to Roswell and
and literally going from Roswell to Alpharetta could be 15, 20 minutes. So
right,
it's not far. It's the city. Alpharetta's north, and then south of Alpharetta is Roswell.
Yeah,
So
I think
for
sometimes
people that don't
Roswell
know
and Alpharetta
Roswell,
compete with each other. They
yeah,
compete with each other for different things, including the Roswell Roots Festival. It's actually a celebration of the African American culture and history,
nice.
offering a series of events that include art exhibits, concerts, and lectures.
Yep.
Then Roswell also has a Spring Arts and Crafts Festival. These showcase the work of local artisans featuring handmade goods, live music, and food vendors. Then Roswell also has a beer festival. Alpharetta does too. They offer a wide selection of craft beers, live entertainment, and food options for beer enthusiasts. Roswell also has a music festival, and it's a one-day concert event with performances by local and national artists. Just again, reiterating the vibrant music scene of the city of Roswell. And then Roswell Moves is another event. It's an open streets event. It transforms downtown Roswell into a pedestrian-friendly zone, encouraging walking, biking, and community engagement.
Yeah. So I think giving our viewers some information on the different metro Atlanta cities will help them in deciding where they want to go, right? So Roswell, I mean, I love Roswell. I mean, I have a lot of history in Roswell. I have a lot of history in Alpharetta and Milton too. Right. So it's just depending on where you want to go. But I know that if you're wanting a great place location wise to get closer to the city, or you work in the city, or you work at the airport, or you work in Buckhead, you're going to have a smaller, less commute if you're in the Roswell area. So
yeah, I work with a lot of relocating buyers, and sometimes it's really difficult for them to figure out where they, do want to land. So, we do talk about the vibrancy of the different areas and the pros and cons, and location again, relative to where you're going to be working is key.
And also, like, when you bring in families with their kids, they're going to be doing activities and schooling and what's important and what schools, or if they do travel baseball or soccer or volleyball or whatever they do sports wise, a lot of people. I had somebody, I'll tell you a story about one of my relocation clients. They're like, my daughter does this gymnastics, like this, high-end gymnastics, and we have to be within 15 minutes of, it was located in Roswell. So we had to find them a house within 15 minutes. And that was the driving force of their move, because they spent so much time in the gymnastics gym every single day because she was a gymnast, that's what was really important. So it's so interesting. That's why we ask a lot of questions to our relocation clients. We want to know what's important to them, because we can guide you in the right direction. That's why we ask lots of questions.
Well, I have another story for you, Mary Ellen.
All right.
I had buyers that their daughter was into equestrian activities, and they wanted Milton because of the horses and the equestrian team at Milton High School. But we realized that a lot of the students that are on the equestrian team at Milton High School are very experienced because they've grown up with horses.
Right.
And this particular student was maybe more of a junior rider, could do jumping, but was on the lower end of the height of the jumps and so forth. So we actually figured out that perhaps having them purchase a home in Alpharetta High School was a better option, because she would not have made the team at Milton High School
Oh.
necessarily because of the competitiveness of that team. And she really wanted to be on an equestrian team. So having her, join the team at Alpharetta was much more feasible. So we had that family purchase a home in Alpharetta, and that team did accept her then.
That's awesome. Yeah,
Very
that's a great
interesting
story.
twist on how to
So
look
it's
at
really,
things.
exactly, it's really
Yeah.
important on when you're moving here. It's so stressful moving, even if you're moving from one city to another, but moving across country from another part of the world or whatever, we're here to help. So we just want to, guide you in the right direction, because you know what? Some people want to be close to Home Depot. Like, I have to be 5 minutes from Home Depot, or I have to be 2 minutes from Costco or whatever. It's so interesting what drives people, but we want to help you. The more information we get from you, the better we get to know you. We can guide you in the right direction of where you want to be. So today we talked about Roswell and just some hidden gems in Roswell. Thanks, Sue, for all your research. She's my research girl. And I just love enjoying all the stuff. She does all the research and I'm like, oh yeah, I've been there. Oh yeah, I've been there. So, but we have great stories and great, our client stories are amazing. On how we guided them from point A to point B, because it is one of the most stressful jobs, stressful things is moving. And even you see it on both sides, even when we're listing our properties and we have relocation people coming in. Sometimes the agent gets a little stressed on the other side and we're like, okay, let's ring them in. Let's figure it out. So we always figure it out and make a win-win situation for everybody. So
we haven't left anybody homeless yet, Mary Ellen.
No. They always can stay. We have plenty of places for people to stay, plenty of bedrooms, right? We can just house some people for a while. So yes, we've never had anybody homeless. We've always found them something to live in, or some situation, whether it's a temporary thing until they can get where they need to be. A lot of people are doing.
We should do a podcast, Mary Ellen, on just our real estate stories.
Oh my gosh, that would be
we could write a book.
We can. Everybody can write a book. It's always cool. So thanks for tuning in, and let us know what you like about Roswell. And if you need us, we're here, and we're happy to help. Take care and have a great day. Bye.
Bye.